Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin, its valuations against the US dollar, discussing the bounce that we've had today, something that we mentioned yesterday as well. Today, Bitcoin closed today at 5.52%, increasing over $2,000 worth of valuation, bringing it back into the $43,000 range. Now, it's not like we haven't been here before. We've been here in the 27th, we've been here the 24th, the 23rd, etc., etc. It's not a level we have not seen before. Um, However, one thing to note is we've been fighting against the 20-week moving average for quite some time. It's been about 4 weeks since our first test of the 20-week moving average, if you want to call it this. This candle actually did not touch the 20-week simple moving average, but it did touch the 21-week exponential moving average. Depending on which moving average indicator you might use both. There's an argument to be made where the test started 4 weeks ago at the beginning of September. With September closing, so today is the last day of September, tomorrow is October. People are hoping that October brings some bullishness back into the fold, and that is something that could happen. Maybe 4 weeks is long enough for the test to happen. Maybe we're waiting for the 20-week moving average to start curling up, in which case by next week we should see that happen. Remember, the 20-week moving average is flattening out. By next week, we should see some kind of uptick. And in fact, we would not actually see, unless there's a catastrophic setback for Bitcoin, we will actually not see these two moving averages cross. And we did the math on that. As long as Bitcoin stays where it is, at the very least, stays where it is, they will not cross. The 20-week moving average will actually begin to uptick and start outpacing the 50-week, preventing these two from crossing paths. Something to note is the daily RSI. For those who like short-term time frames, the daily average is one thing to take note of. And you could see that the trend for the RSI has been down. We've been failing to make higher highs and higher lows for the RSI, and it's much like what we experienced here. Since January until May, we failed to make higher highs, and in fact we're making lower highs and potentially lower lows, making the trend down. We're seeing something similar happen in this period here, where we don't necessarily see Bitcoin making these higher highs and higher lows on the RSI, and that we're in fact kind of trending down. We might have to wait until a breakout of that trend before we see any kind of bullish movement from Bitcoin. And you might say today was a bullish day. I mean, 5% is 5%, but we want to see those impressive moves, right? Should I bring you back to the last time Bitcoin bounced off the 20-week? We had days like 7% and constant green movement to the upside. I mean, a 10% move in a day. These become more often after a bounce off the 20-week moving average. We have yet to see those moves. We have seen like a multi-day green period like what we saw here. So let's hope that happens again. We are coming to the 20-day moving average, which is something that we've had struggled with in the past, where we got rejected here back in the middle of September, and which resulted in the drop. Hopefully, we were able to break above it and climb to further highs. Again, the key is higher highs and higher lows. If we're unable to make that pattern, then Bitcoin's going to continue to struggle. Anyway, that is all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.